Everyone talks about net worth. It's the number people throw around on social media. It's the figure listed next to celebrities' names. It's the scoreboard society uses to measure success. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Net worth is not the ultimate indicator of wealth. In fact, there's something far more important, something most people completely overlook. And ironically, it's the very thing that determines whether your money will last or disappear. That thing is cash flow freedom, not your house value, not your stock portfolio size, not your crypto balance, not your paper wealth. What matters more than net worth is this. How much control do you have over your time without financial stress? Let's break this down. The illusion of net worth. On paper, someone might have a net worth of $2 million. Sounds impressive, but what if $1.5 million is tied up in their house? $300,000 is in retirement accounts they can't touch. $150,000 is in business equity that doesn't pay distributions. They're left with minimal liquid cash. Now imagine their monthly expenses are $12,000. If their income stops tomorrow, how long can they survive? 3 months? 6? Suddenly, that $2 million doesn't feel so powerful. Net worth can be inflated by liquid assets. It can be dependent on market conditions. It can be wiped out by debt or leverage. And worst of all, it can trap you into maintaining a lifestyle you secretly can't afford. What actually matters? Financial breathing room. The wealthy people who truly sleep well at night don't obsess over their net worth. They obsess over margin. Financial breathing room. Low fixed expenses. Reliable income streams. Liquidity. Because here's the truth. Wealth is not about how much you own. It's about how long you can live without needing permission from anyone. That's real power. A person earning $6,000 per month with $2,000 in expenses is wealthier, in practical terms, than someone earning $50,000 per month with $48,000 in expenses. Why? Because margin equals freedom. Income stability beats asset vanity. A high net worth built on volatile assets creates emotional instability. Markets crash. Businesses fail. Trends shift. But stable, diversified income? That creates psychological peace. True wealth comes from predictable cash flow, low lifestyle overhead, liquid reserves, optionality. Optionality is key. When you can walk away from a job, decline a bad client, wait for the right opportunity. That's wealth, not a big number on paper. The hidden stress of high net worth, low liquidity. Many high earners live in quiet anxiety. They look rich, drive luxury cars, own large homes, but behind the scenes, they rely on bonuses. They depend on market performance. They're one economic down and away from panic. Net worth without liquidity is fragile. When opportunity appears, liquidity lets you act. When crisis hits, liquidity lets you breathe. Time autonomy, the ultimate wealth metric. Here's the real measurement that matters more than net worth. How much of your time is truly yours? If you have $10 million but must work 80-hour weeks to maintain it, are you free? If you have $800,000 invested producing enough income to cover your modest lifestyle, and you control your schedule, who is richer? The person with control over their time wins. Every single time. Because money is only valuable for what it buys. And what it buys is time. The wealth pyramid most people ignore. Think of wealth in layers. Survival, can you pay bills? Stability, do you have emergency reserves? Margin, are your expenses far below your income? Freedom, can you choose how to spend your time? Impact, can you build or contribute without financial pressure? Net worth is just one piece of level 2 or 3. Freedom is level 4. Impact is level 5. Most people chase a high net worth while ignoring margin and freedom. They climb the wrong ladder. Why people obsess over net worth? Because it's visible, it's measurable, it's competitive, it's impressive. Cash flow stability? Boring. Low expenses? Not glamorous. Emergency funds? Not Instagram worthy. But the quiet, boring foundations are what keep fortunes alive. Look at people who go bankrupt after appearing wealthy. The problem wasn't a lack of net worth. Structured wealth survives. The freedom formula. Instead of asking, "What's my net worth?" ask, "How many months can I live without working? How much passive or semi-passive income do I generate? What percentage of my expenses are optional? What's my monthly margin?" Those questions matter more because they determine stress level, risk tolerance, opportunity readiness, negotiation power. The person who doesn't need the deal controls the deal. Net worth can lie. Net worth is calculated as assets minus liabilities, but it doesn't measure income consistency, risk exposure, asset volatility, lifestyle dependency, psychological stress. Two people with the same net worth can live completely different financial realities. One is fragile. One is resilient. Resilience is wealth, the real definition of rich. Being rich isn't owning the biggest house, driving the newest car, having the largest portfolio. Being rich is not checking your bank account before small purchases, not panicking during downturns, not tolerating work you hate, not making decisions from desperation. Rich is calm. Rich is stable. Rich is patient. And patience compounds money far more effectively than aggression. Why this matters more than ever. We live in a world of economic cycles, layoffs, AI disruption, and rapid market changes. Asset prices fluctuate. Industries evolve. Skills become obsolete. If your wealth is entirely dependent on one income source or inflated assets, you're exposed. But if your wealth is built on cash flow diversification, low personal burn rate, liquid reserves, skill adaptability, you become anti-fragile. And anti-fragile wealth outlasts hype wealth. The silent advantage of simplicity. There's a quiet power in simplicity. Simple investments, simple expenses, simple systems. The person who needs less wins. Because when markets crash, they don't panic. When income slows, they adjust. When opportunity arises, they act. Meanwhile, the overextended high net worth individual freezes. What you should focus on instead. If you want something that truly matters more than net worth, focus on increasing your monthly margin, building multiple income streams, lowering fixed expenses, keeping at least 6 to 12 months of liquid reserves, investing in skills that generate income anywhere, designing a lifestyle below your means, measuring freedom, not status. Freedom is a real scoreboard. Final thought. Net worth is a snapshot. Freedom is a system. Net worth can disappear. Freedom, one structured properly, sustains. So the next time someone asks about your net worth, ask yourself instead, can I walk away? Can I breathe? Can I wait? Can I choose? Because the ability to choose is wealth. And most people, even the ones with big numbers, are still waiting for permission. That's why this matters more than net worth. And that's why most people miss it. If this changed the way you think about money, hit the like button and subscribe. Most people chase net worth, but we build real freedom here. Check out the next video on your screen. It'll show you